Gone. Okay.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I had something I wanted to say right when you did it, but I couldn't think of it.
Good job.
Can't remember it.
Oh,
I
right.
was
I have
gonna
to share my
shout
screen in
something
Discord, right?
retarded, like
I have to share my
last
screen.
minute, and let that be the intro. Like,
Ba-ba-ba.
I don't know, chicken whore or something.
Uh,
And then let that be the thing of the video. I don't know.
Luigi.
3, 2, 1.
That is
Chicken
not
whore!
that Luigi. That gif of Luigi. Are you sure about that?
It was the best thing for Luigi I could find.
But that looks like Luigi's being.
So do we want to go through
Poor
and introduce the
Luigi.
characters we picked, huh?
No, absolutely not.
We kind of have to.
But we
Why
don't
is
though.
Luigi getting off? Why is Luigi being...
Why is Mario hurting Luigi?
Mario isn't even there.
You can imagine.
I don't want to.
Also, that picture for Waluigi.
He's looking up at the Ring Fit
Is
box
that
art.
in the Coliseum, or is that in the Coliseum or in the dance club? Where, friggin', I remember Junior. Hey there, little lady. Extra some flirting. I have many names, but you can call me Sir! Grabs him by the balls.
I don't know, I
feel
just
like
grabbed
Dio and the Wii Balance Board would be a very good team.
Dio and the Wii Balance Board.
Same with, I don't think Waluigi and Jonathan Joestar would get along.
Probably not.
Luigi and Leonis might work out.
Speedwagon and Gordon
Curious.
Ramsay, though.
You know what? That one might actually like. They can agree on something. They're both rich.
Ring Fit Trainer and Sans.
We're not going to talk about that one. Just like we're not going to talk about Pickle Rick and Lisa.
I can tell you one thing.
I mean,
Sports
I
Max
prefer
and Bruno
Dick, but
Bucciarati
who's
definitely
Lisa
wouldn't
Lisa?
get along. The angry
Nice.
video game nerd and the zoologist.
Isn't he a real person?
Technically, no.
Who?
The angry video
nerd.
video game nerd is a character that James Rolfe, the real person, plays. So
That's pushing it. I mean, to be fair, we have the Wii Balance Board and the Ring Fit Trainer, so I mean,
Emil is technically a human.
just
No, I
start
don't
the
know.
simulation. We went over almost every character.
That's not the
Just
issue.
start the
Pickle Rick
simulation.
isn't a real person, isn't a human either. So like,
Not anymore.
Just start the simulation. We've introduced them enough.
okay, let's go. Oh.
Oh.
Yikes! The zoologist shoots an arrow
Poor
at Kara, but
Yang.
misses and kills Yang instead. So much for that gif. Meliodas grabs a backpack and retreats. Jonathan finds a bow, some arrows,
and a quiver.
The nerd runs away from the cornucopia.
Sans takes a handful. Of course he does. Of course he does.
President Jones!
Not the frozen lake.
Hear that.
Bucciarati clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Gappy
Gappy
breaks Dio's nose for a basket of bread. Well, guess Dio's gonna.
Full of water.
Guess Dio's about to have to eat a lot less bread in his life.
Fair.
Ring Fit Trainer gathers as much food as she can.
Lisa stays at the cornucopia for resources.
Gordon Ramsay runs away from the cornucopia.
So does Jotaro, Morty. Luigi takes another handful of throwing knives.
Elizabeth runs away from the cornucopia.
Flaccid Pancake runs away from the cornucopia.
Pickle Rick and Emil fight for a bag. Pickle Rick gives up and retreats.
Balance Board runs into the cornucopia and hides.
Waluigi runs away from the cornucopia. Day 1.
Speedwagon overhears Emil and Flaccid Pancake talking in the distance.
The nerd and Gordon Ramsay fight Morty and Luigi. Morty and Luigi survive.
No, not the nerd and Gordon Ramsay. Dio diverts Waluigi's attention and runs away.
Lisa, the zoologist, Jotaro, and Kara raid Gappy's camp while he's hunting.
Elizabeth camouflages herself in the bushes, not in her bush.
Pickle Rick discovers a cave.
Camouflages himself in the bushes, because of course he does.
Ring Fit Trainer travels to higher ground. That sounds about right.
Sans makes a slingshot, despite having a handful of throwing knives.
Balance Board and Bucciarati work together for the day.
Meliodas searches for firewood, because of course he does. Yang, President Valentine, the nerd, and Gordon are all down. Sans stabs Bucciarati with his tree branch.
Jotaro
sees a fire but stays hidden.
Ring Fit Trainer Luigi, Waluigi, and Gappy sleep in shifts.
Morty and the zoologist sleep in shifts.
Elizabeth tends to her wounds.
Emil starts a fire.
Lisa passes out from exhaustion.
Jonathan thinks about winning.
Speedwagon, Dio, Meliodas, and Kara tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood.
Pickle Rick tries to sing himself to sleep.
The balance board is awoken by nightmares. What do you think a wee balance board nightmare is? Like a can of Pringles?
Extremely stinky feet. Receives clean water from an unknown sponsor.
Meliodas picks flowers.
Luigi goes hunting.
Lisa receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor.
Gappy makes a wooden spear.
Dio steals from Morty while he isn't looking.
Ring Fit Trainer chases Sans.
Elizabeth picks flowers.
Zoologist steals from Kara while she isn't looking.
Pickle Rick is pricked by thorns while picking berries.
Emil makes a wooden spear.
Jonathan receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor.
Jotaro kills Waluigi with his own weapon.
What is Waluigi's weapon?
His nose.
Speedwagon tries to spear fish with a trident.
Flaccid Pancake tries to spear fish with a trident.
Balance Board tries to spear fish with a trident.
So much trident fishing.
2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance.
Poor Waluigi and Bucciarati.
Balance Board receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Gotta stay hydrated.
Morty, Flaccid Pancake, and Jonathan discuss games and what might happen in the morning.
Kara stays awake all night.
Dio, Emil, Gappy, Elizabeth, and Meliodas sleep in shifts.
That's one hell of a team.
That is one very, very nice team that I would watch an anime about if that was a crossover.
Lisa lets Sans into her shelter.
Okay then. Jotaro, Pickle Rick, and Ring Fit Trainer cheerfully sing songs together.
For the record, I couldn't find an image for Ring Fit Train, so it's just the box art. Luigi starts a fire.
Zoologist questions her sanity. Yeah, accurate.
Speedwagon tries to sing himself to sleep.
Emil constructs a shack.
Speedwagon questions his sanity.
Morty fishes.
Dio discovers a cave.
Ring Fit Trainer scares Zoologist off.
Pickle Rick is pricked by thorns while picking berries again.
Meliodas dies trying to escape the arena. I doubt that would happen.
Luigi hunts for other tributes.
Kara goes hunting.
Flaccid Pancake, Gappy, Sans, and Jotaro raid Lisa's camp while she's hunting.
That's an interesting team.
Certainly
That
is.
sounds like hell.
Balance Board constructs a shack.
Jonathan thinks about home.
Elizabeth makes a slingshot.
Rest in peace, Meliodas.
Rip Meliodas. Gappy and
Speedwagon receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor.
Gappy and Morty huddle for warmth.
Jotaro screams for help.
Dio begs for Zoologist to kill him. She refuses and keeps Dio alive.
Flaccid Pancake sets up camp for the night.
Emil and Lisa hold hands.
Pickle Rick, Jonathan, Elizabeth, and Ring Fit Trainer tell each other ghost stories.
Now that's an interesting team.
That's really an interesting team. Jesus.
Sans is awoken by nightmares.
Canon.
What is Sans
Canon.
nightmares?
I don't know. Probably the other timelines.
Probably, yeah.
Balance
Or
Board
Pickles.
and Luigi run into each other and decide a truce for the night.
Kara cooks her food before putting out her fire.
Lisa runs away from Speedwagon.
Ring Fit Trainer dies trying to escape the arena.
Elizabeth camouflages herself in the bushes.
Pickle Rick discovers a cave.
Emil, Sans, and Kara get into a fight. Kara triumphantly kills them both.
Not Sans and Emil.
Half canon at the very least.
Balance Board receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor.
Morty picks flowers.
Gappy receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor.
Jonathan receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Who is the sponsor? Is it Raid Shadow Legends?
Great Shadow Legends. Dio, Zoologist, and Flaccid Pancake hunt for other tributes.
Luigi tries to spear fish with a trident.
Jotaro tries to spear fish with a trident. So much trident fishing.
There's a lot of trident fishing, although in Jotaro's case, I doubt it would be tries.
Yeah. Poor Ring Fit Trainer Emil and Sans.
Luigi and Jonathan huddle for warmth.
That doesn't seem like a thing Jonathan Joestar
By the
would do.
way, his name is Emil. Fuck it, I can't speak today.
Amelia, got it.
Amelia.
No.
Balance Board and Flaccid Pancake run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Jotaro defeats Pickle Rick in a fight, but spares his life.
Elizabeth attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful.
Because of course she is. Speedwagon cooks his food before putting out his fire.
Lisa thinks about winning.
Kara loses sight of where she is.
Morty kills Gappy with a sickle.
Poor Gappy. Dio and Zoologist tell stories about themselves to each other. They were just trying to kill each other.
There's some interesting stories.
That's how anime works, though, isn't it?
Fair.
You probably tell each
Speedwagon,
other they're best friends.
Speedwagon questions his sanity.
sanity again.
Dio travels to higher ground.
Pickle Rick tries to spear fish or with a trident.
Elizabeth overhears the balance board and Lisa talking in the distance.
Jonathan, Kara, and Jotaro run for other tributes and try to find them.
Flaccid Pancake, Morty, Zoologist, and Luigi hunt for other tributes.
Now that's an interesting team.
Gappy.
Poor Gappy.
Pickle Rick tends to Lisa's wounds.
Elizabeth loses sight of where she is.
Luigi, Jotaro, and Dio sleep in shore.
Now that's a good team.
Oh,
That's
Very-
a canon team right
very
there.
not canon, but okay.
Jonathan sees fire but stays hidden.
Zoologist tends to her wounds.
Morty shoots an arrow at Speedwagon but misses and kills Kara instead. Poor Kara.
Jesus, what is Morty's kill? How many people has Morty killed at this point?
Probably a lot.
Flaccid Pancake and Balance Board sleep in shifts.
It reminds me of that one episode where he kills like a shit ton of people during the purge.
Pickle Rick, Dio, Speedwagon, and Morty form a suicide pact, killing themselves. No! There's four of the semi-best characters.
Jotaro attacks Balance Board, but she manages to escape.
Zoologist picks flowers.
Flaccid Pancake searches for a water source.
Lisa attacks Luigi, but he manages to escape.
Jonathan collects fruit from a tree.
Elizabeth collects fruit from a tree.
5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance.
Kara, Rick, Dio, Speedwagon, and Morty. Oh, poor fellas.
Oh, oops, I clicked on status. 4 kills, Jesus Christ.
Morty died with 4 kills. So there's Jotaro, Zoologist, Elizabeth, Luigi, Lisa, Jonathan, Max, and the Wii Balance Board.
Beautiful. Proceed.
What if the rebalance board win?
I We Balance Board thinks about home.
Zoologist, Flaccid Pancake, and Jonathan sleep in shifts.
Lisa and Jotaro huddle for warmth.
Luigi sets up camp for the night.
Elizabeth cries herself to sleep.
We Balance Board steal. Oh, the cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Balance Board steals Jonathan's memoirs.
Elizabeth decides to not go to the feast.
Luigi's trap kills Flaccid Pancake.
No, Flaccid Pancake! Jotaro steals Zoologist's memoirs.
Lisa gathers as much food into a bag as she can before fleeing.
Zoologist makes a wooden spear.
Lisa kills the balance board with a sickle. No! No!
Not the balance board. Luigi, Jonathan, Jotaro, and Elizabeth hunt for the tributes. Not the balance board. No.
Who cares about you? But the balance board.
No, both of the best characters are gone.
Zoologist tends to Luigi's wounds.
Lisa passes out from exhaustion.
Elizabeth destroys
Oh,
Jotaro's
wait a
supplies
second,
while
wait a
he's
second.
asleep.
Wait a second here. Now we know why Luigi's making that face and expression after Zoologist 10 years.
God damn it.
Jonathan thinks about winning.
Continue. Continue.
Sure, it's his wounds she's tending to.
Exactly, it's not.
Zoologist injures herself.
Ow.
Jonathan travels to higher ground.
Lisa and Luigi fight Jotaro. Jotaro and Elizabeth. Lisa and Luigi survive.
No, not Jotaro and Elizabeth too. Now it's just Lisa, Luigi,
Has
Jonathan, and
Luigi
Zoologist.
lost a fight this entire time?
No. Luigi never dies.
My bet's on Zoologist.
My bet's on Luigi.
Lisa receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor.
Jonathan overpowers Zoologist, killing her.
Oh, come on!
That doesn't-
My bet's on Zoologist. My bet's on Zoologist.
Doesn't seem like Jonathan, but Luigi quietly hums.
Luigi never
Luigi's gonna win.
dies.
Luigi's gonna win this now.
Jonathan tries to spearfish.
Luigi stalks Lisa.
Poor
The
Zoologist.
zoologist has
Rest
died.
in pieces.
Jonathan and Luigi hold hands.
The sight of where she is.
Jonathan accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it.
No! Lisa throws a knife into Luigi's head. No, Lisa, why?
How did Lisa win this?
I mean, duh, but like,
Yeah,
do we try it again and see if we get a different outcome?
we definitely will if we try it again. So you know what? Why not?
Wait, can we add a bet?
Well, Lisa had 4 kills. Luigi had 5 kills.
Jonathan Joestar 1, Zoologist
Morty
1.
had 4 kills. I'm looking at the highest kills. So we've got Morty and Lisa tied for second, and then
Yang
Luigi
died.
had the highest kills.
Yang was killed like immediately.
Yeah, he literally died immediately.
Kara has 2 kills, and one of those kills was Sans.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
just
Flew over the clouds at night, was born to fight.